It started with the crunch of tires over fresh grass. That sound became my personal nightmare every morning, and the source was none other than Karen, the self-appointed queen of HOA. She had decided my lawn was nothing more than her shortcut. Day after day, she'd plow her oversized SUV straight across my yard as if it was a public road, flattening flowers, cracking sprinklers, and leaving mud trails that looked like scars. I tried the polite route at first. "Please, Karen," I said one afternoon as she rolled down her window while halfway across my yard, sunglasses perched on her nose. "This is my property." Her reply, a smirk, followed by the slam of her gas pedal. Grass flew into the air as she sped off. The HOA board wasn't any better. I brought photos, damage reports, even receipts from landscaping costs. Their response: "We can't enforce personal disputes." That was code for, Karen owns half the board, and what Karen wants, Karen gets. That's when something inside me shifted. It wasn't just about grass anymore. It was about respect, about not being trampled on, literally and figuratively. I didn't go for violence. Not really, but I did go for justice. And justice, in this case, came in the form of carefully buried pressure-sensitive surprises. Not real military mines, though I made sure to let the rumor linger, but landscaping defense tools of my own design. Steel plates under the sod, reinforced with noise trigger mechanisms, wired to a set of compressed air charges. To anyone watching, they'd look like the ground was erupting. To Karen, they'd feel like she had finally met something bigger than her ego. The night before I planted them, I stood at the edge of my lawn with a shovel in hand, staring at the broken stems of my roses and the churned-up dirt. My hands trembled, not with fear, but with the weight of a decision. Was I really about to do this? My neighbors deserved peace. I deserved peace. And if Karen wouldn't give it willingly, then she'd learn. The next morning, I waited. The sun barely crested the rooftops when I heard the familiar growl of her SUV engine. She didn't even slow down. Her wheels hit my lawn with that same arrogant force. But this time, boom, a thunderous hiss, a plume of soil, and a metallic crack split the air. Karen slammed on the brakes, her sunglasses flying forward as her SUV jolted like it had hit a landmine. The ground beneath her tires literally bucked. For a moment, silence hung, except for the squeal of her brakes and her frantic gasp. She stumbled out of the car, screaming at the top of her lungs, "He tried to kill me. He put explosives in the ground." Neighbors rushed out, cameras recording, faces pale with shock. I just stood on my porch, arms crossed, calm as stone. Explosives? No, Karen, that was a non-lethal deterrent. But keep driving on my lawn and maybe you'll find something stronger next time. The HOA board tried to side with her, until video evidence from half the street circulated online. Everyone saw the truth. Her trespassing, her recklessness, and her dramatic meltdown when her arrogance finally backfired. The police came, too. They inspected my so-called mines, only to confirm what I had already explained: harmless devices meant to scare, not injure. Legal, ingenious, and damning evidence against Karen's repeated property damage. Karen's SUV, front axle bent, tires shredded, bumper torn. Thousands of dollars in repairs. Karen herself, humiliated, her reputation shattered. The HOA couldn't protect her anymore. Too much heat, too much attention. By the next month, she was forced to step down from the board. As for my lawn, never again did a tire touch it. Flowers grew back, grass thickened, and with each green blade, I felt something return: my dignity. Sometimes revenge isn't about fire or fury. Sometimes it's about planting something deeper, an idea, a warning, that makes the arrogant finally think twice before crossing you. And Karen, she never looked me in the eye again.